and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires one high and deep. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. They'll run this play from the pistol. Quick handoff. Oh, he got loose. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. He wants to throw. Pulls it in. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And the ball's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those.
Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds the tight end. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. On second down, he'll let it fly. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Kelly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll keep it himself. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in and defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Now the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Powell. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Powell. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on in.
He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Fresno State right back to the line.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll heave it deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over the Astronauts. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Kelly. The ball's free. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
offense back out there. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive.
Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. The give. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be. And they've looked explosive today.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the tight end. Picked off.
The number 1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer is a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the beatdown has ensued. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain when your defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
76, Fresno State.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Trying to find his man on first down. He'll pull it down. Turns it on in midfield. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Looking for a huge play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The handoff, keep working on that clock. At the 40, there he goes. Can anyone catch him? Pass the tag. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
83, Fresno State, 37. He'll
start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer. Again.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unleashes one. Got his man. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. They'll throw it on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's going up top here late in the game. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Fresno State will have to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Second down coming up.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.